Hey, good evening, everybody. My name's Jerry. I have a question for you. How many of you out there have pets? Hey, good. Dogs, cats. I've had even a couple of snakes, maybe a scorpion or two. My favorite, though, are cats. But I'm here this evening to share with you a story about the best pet I have ever had. He has been a faithful companion for over 50 years. I wish I could have brought him here with you, so you're just going to have to imagine it was Rocky, my pet rock. How many of you remember Pet Rocks? Come on, yeah, some of you are old enough. Yes, we had Pet Rocks. I remember the day I first met Rocky. I fell for him the moment I saw him. In fact, it was right outside this building. Well, to be honest, I didn't fall. I tripped on him, and after I tripped, then I saw him. I looked back, and there he was, dusty, forlorn, sad. People kept walking past him, not even paying attention. They were just taking him for granted, and I couldn't believe it. Well, I picked him up, I brushed him off, we found a water fountain, I got him cleaned up, and then we went home. Well, what do you do when you get a pet and you take them? You have to find a place for them to settle in. I found an old bread pan. I happened to have some rock wool. Most of us don't remember that anymore. That made a nice bed. Finally, the rock wool wore out. Today I use sphagnum moss. But what do? You've got to get him involved in some way. Well, at first I could tell that Rocky was lonesome. He missed the outdoors. He missed seeing other rocks. When I would leave in the morning, I'd set him on the windowsill, hoping that he would be able to spot some friends. I'd get back in the evening and he was sitting in the exact same spot, still looking sad. I really felt bad for him. So it was time, I thought, he's got to get involved in the house here. And I've got to find some chores for him. Well, what do you do with a rock for chores? There's the old standby, of course, the paperweight. And I doubled that up by having him hold notes on the front porch for the delivery man. You can also use a pet rock for a doorstop and a few similar things. But tricks. What is a pet if they don't have tricks? Well, of course, the easiest one for him was sit. And then came lay down. Of course, it looked a lot like sit. After that, this is a tough one if you have other pets. Tell them, you get the pet and you say, stay. And then you walk off, and I'll bet you 9 times out of 10 that pet's going to follow. Hardest trick in the world. Rocky was smart. In fact, he still is. He's over there in a bag. Rocky's smart. He would stay exactly where I put him. Well, as we went along, it was time for Rocky to be thinking about education. We all remember, I'm sure, I do, the first time that you take your kid off to school. You should have seen the other students when he came rolling in. But then came college. He was trying to decide between rocketry and geology. You might say between a rock and a hard place. Lots of rejections, but finally he got into Harvard. Harvard School, not Harvard, but Harvard. And he got a hardship scholarship. He graduated magna cum laude. He was hot stuff. And since then, he's had a successful career in business management. So if you want to have a good pet, resurrect that pet rock or go out and find one